Hello. So, I'm going to create a video. Mm-hmm. Because as of now, I am actually creating it now. Okay, so let me just give you or tell you the step-by-step guide plus my real experience in how to apply as an Ingo tutor. So let's start. So hi everyone. If you're an aspiring ESOL tutor and you want to apply to Ingo, this video is for you. So I'll walk you through the step-by-step process, share my personal experience, and give you some honest pros and cons so you know exactly what to expect. Okay, so I was hired last February 22, and I officially started teaching on March 8th. So there was a bit of delay on my end, and I'll explain why later. Okay, because it might help you avoid the same confusion. Okay, so step one, you have to prepare your requirements. So before applying, make sure you have the basic sum ready. So first, stable internet connection, a quiet teaching environment, a laptop or desktop with a good camera, and headset with microphone. So you don't need to be a licensed teacher, but having ESL experience is a plus. So number two, create your application. You have to go to Ingo application page and fill out your details. You'll be asked to upload your profile, record an introduction video, and answer some basic questions. Okay, so my tip is smile, be clear, and speak naturally in your video. So this is most important because this is your first impression. Okay, so the third step is conducting a demo lesson or evaluation. Okay, so if you pass the initial screening, you'll proceed to a demo lesson or evaluation. Okay, don't be nervous. All you have to do is to follow the lesson material, speak clearly, be friendly and engaging. Okay, they are not expecting perfection. They want to see your teaching potential. And step four, you have to wait for the results. So in my case, I got accepted on February 22, but here's why my delay happened. Okay, so important thing is the BIR registration. So when you accepted, you'll need to submit tax information. You have two choices. Stay unregistered, so Ingo will automatically deduct 2% or registered as self-employed in BIR. So I got confused because I thought TIN ID alone was not enough. So I delayed my start. So here's the truth. So you can start with just your TIN ID. But if you don't registered, but as self-employed, the two% tax deduction cannot be reimbursed at the end of the year. So it's your choice. So if you want less hassle, accept the 2% deduction. If you want full control, register with BIR. For me, I accepted the setup for now. And so far, so good. And then step five. So set your schedule. So once everything is approved, you can open your schedule or slots, choose your available time slots, and start accepting students. So I officially started teaching on March 8th. So one thing. So this is very important. Okay, so let's talk about something very important. Your rating. So default rating is 5 stars. So if a student is not satisfied, your rating can go down. And yes, it can affect your bookings, but don't worry. You can recover your rating by giving good lessons, being patient and friendly. Okay, so getting more 5 stars reviews from happy students. So consistency is the key. So here are the pros and cons of Ingo. So let's start with the pros first. So flexible schedule, you control your time. You can teach as less or as much as you want. So it depends on the tutor. So since it's a work from home setup, it's very convenient. So no strict teaching background required. Okay, and easy to follow lesson materials. Great for beginners in ESAL. So I had almost 4 years experience and I'm still lucky because I got accepted here. Eh, in Ingo. Okay, although my salary there is quite good compared to Ingo, I think Ingo, in the long run, um, will give me good opportunity. And so the pros of Ingo, um, um, so those are the pros of Ingo. Now let's start talking about the cons. So pay is fixed, not very high at the start. So you'll be paid 130 per 50 minutes. Okay, peso. So it's quite low compared to other companies. But don't worry, um, because if you open more slots, of course, the chances you'll get higher chance of booking. So more slots means more booking. So rating system can be stressful. Another cons and no shows are difficult students sometimes. It can mostly are Japanese. Um, so it's less hassle, less stress, but there are other nationalities such as Taiwanese, Koreans, and from other European countries. Okay, but don't worry that it they used to book lessons at midnight. So make sure you open slots from 7 to 11 p.m. and then in the morning from 4:30 until 8 a.m. Mhm. And then 2% tax deduction if not registered. So my final advice, if you're planning to apply, don't overthink. Just start and be confident in your demo. Smile and be natural. Okay, learn as you go. So Ingo is a great stepping stone, especially if you're new to ESL. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope this guide helps you to start your journey as an online tutor. So if you have questions, feel free to ask and good luck. You got this. Goodbye.